Have you ever wondered what it takes to change the world? To look at the way we live, travel, and even think and say, I can do this better? Today we're diving into the extraordinary life of a man who does just that, Elon Musk. From a bullied kid in South Africa to the visionary behind Tesla and SpaceX, his story is one of relentless ambition, incredible highs, and crushing lows. So buckle up, because this is a journey you won't want to miss. Elon Reeve Musk was born in Pretoria, South Africa, in 1971. From a young age, he wasn't like other kids. While they were playing outside, Elon was devouring books. He'd read the entire encyclopedia by the time he was 9. This intense curiosity led him to teach himself computer programming. At just 12 years old, he created and sold his first video game, called Blaster, for about $500. It was a glimpse of the entrepreneurial spirit that would later define his life. But his childhood wasn't easy. He was a small, introverted, and bookish kid, which made him a target for bullies. The experiences were so severe they led to hospitalization. This difficult upbringing, however, forged in him a resilience and a desire to create his own world, a better world. Determined to get to the center of innovation, he set his sights on America. After a brief stint in Canada, he finally made his way to the United States, enrolling at the University of Pennsylvania. With degrees in physics and economics, Musk headed to Stanford for a PhD in applied physics. But the dot-com boom was calling. After just 2 days, he dropped out, realizing that the internet was changing the world, and he wanted to be a part of it, not just study it. In 1995, with his brother Kimball, Elon founded Zip2, a company that was essentially an online city guide for newspapers. Think of it as an early version of Google Maps and Yelp, all rolled into one. They worked day and night, sleeping in the office and showering at a local gym. The hustle paid off. 4 years later, Compaq bought Zip2 for over $300 million. At 28, Elon Musk was a multimillionaire, but he wasn't done, not even close. What did he do with his newfound fortune? He risked almost all of it on his next venture, X.com. His vision was to revolutionize the banking industry. X.com later merged with a competitor, Confinity, which had a little service called PayPal. After some internal power struggles, Musk was ousted as CEO, but as the largest shareholder, he made a fortune when eBay bought PayPal for $1.5 billion. His take was around $180 million. For most people, this would be the point where you sail off into the sunset. But for Elon Musk, it was just the beginning. He had a bigger dream, one that was literally out of this world. He was convinced that for humanity to survive long-term, we had to become a multiplanetary species. So, in 2002, he founded SpaceX, the Space Exploration Technologies Corporation. His goal was audacious: to reduce the cost of space travel and make life on Mars a reality. People thought he was crazy. The industry was dominated by governments and giant aerospace contractors. But Musk believed he could build rockets cheaper and more efficiently. The early days of SpaceX were brutal. The first 3 rocket launches all ended in spectacular failure, exploding before they could reach orbit. Musk had poured almost all of his PayPal money into the company. One more failure, and it would all be over. He later said, "I was waking up from nightmares, physically in pain." But in 2008, on their 4th attempt, the Falcon 1 successfully reached orbit, becoming the first privately funded, liquid-fueled rocket to do so. It was a historic moment that saved the company and proved the skeptics wrong. While he was trying to get to space, Musk was also trying to revolutionize the automotive industry here on Earth. In 2004, he became the chairman and primary investor in a small electric car startup called Tesla Motors. He wasn't just an investor, he was deeply involved in the design of their first car, the Roadster. Like SpaceX, Tesla's journey was perilous. They faced production delays, spiraling costs, and a global financial crisis. At one point in 2008, both SpaceX and Tesla were on the brink of bankruptcy. Musk had a choice: save one company or risk losing both. He decided to risk it all, pouring his last remaining personal funds into both companies. It was a bet that paid off spectacularly. A crucial funding round for Tesla closed on Christmas Eve of 2008, and SpaceX secured a massive $1.6 billion contract from NASA. From there, Tesla went on to launch the Model S, a car that changed the public perception of electric vehicles forever. It wasn't a glorified golf cart. It was a high-performance, stylish, and desirable piece of technology. Today, Tesla is the world's most valuable automaker, and SpaceX regularly launches astronauts to the International Space Station, lands its rockets back on Earth for reuse, and operates the Starlink satellite internet constellation. Of course, Musk's ventures don't stop there. There's the Boring Company, aiming to solve city traffic with a network of tunnels. Neuralink, which is developing brain-computer interfaces to help people with paralysis and potentially merge humans with AI. And his controversial acquisition of Twitter, now known as X, with the goal of turning it into an everything app. Elon Musk is a complex and often polarizing figure. His relentless work ethic, demanding leadership style, and unfiltered presence on social media have drawn both fierce admiration and sharp criticism. He's been called a genius, a savior, and a showman. But regardless of what you think of him, one thing is undeniable: he thinks on a scale that few others dare to. His life is a testament to the power of a singular vision, backed by unwavering determination. It's a story that shows us that the path to changing the world is paved with immense risk, gut-wrenching failures, and an almost superhuman belief in what's possible. From a boy who found refuge in books to a man who reaches for the stars, Elon Musk continues to challenge the limits of human endeavor, forcing us all to look up and wonder, what's next? Thank you so much for joining me on this incredible journey through the life of Elon Musk. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more stories about the people shaping our world, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let us know in the comments who you'd like us to cover next. Until then, stay curious.